Recently, had a conversation with Brock, the writer and director of the film The Shift, a sci-fi faith-based film coming to theaters in December. And we've had a great conversation about the film and his faith. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go a little bit deeper with a fun-filled lightning round. Let's hit the speed round and on getting to know you. Some very simple, basic questions. Maybe you might want to give some explanation on some things, but as we roll, real simple. Start off: tacos or pizza?
Tacos.
My man, that is the correct answer. Favorite sci-fi film?
Gattaca.
Oh, yes.
100%.
I love that one so much. Coffee or tea?
Tea. Herbal.
Okay. All right. We rock with that. Favorite comic book character?
I got to go with the classic Superman.
Nice.
Superman. There's nothing that beats a great Superman story.
All right. Now, on a follow-up of that, favorite Superman story arc?
Oh, gosh. I don't know if it's Red Sun or All-Star Superman. I think All-Star Superman is probably like the perfect embodiment of who Superman is.
Yeah.
If you want to know who Superman really is at his core, All-Star Superman is the first and the last word on that.
Right.
But Red Sun is so inventive and such an inversion on that same, like it also gets to the core of Superman. For those of you that aren't familiar, Red Sun is about what if Superman's rocket landed in Russia instead, or rather the Soviet Union instead of Kansas.
Right.
Very different story, but still is very much about the core of who Superman is. So those are the two top for me.
What I love about that one is the ending on how it all kind of loops back to the beginning.
Such a great ending.
In the same vein, I'm going to nerd out with you a little bit here. I'm a big fan of the Elseworlds. I think it's the greatest thing DC Comics has ever done. One of my favorite stories, there was Superman, was Speeding Bullets, where it asked what would happen if he landed in Gotham. And I thought that was such a great conversation about the nature versus nurture aspect of who we are as individuals. And so I thought that was a great one too. All right. Continue down the road. Favorite video game?
Oh gosh. Recency bias tells me Superman 2 or Spider-Man 2, which I just beat last night.
Nice.
But that's not the best video game of all time. Probably my favorite video game of all time. Okay, so I'm gonna go with two. I already named one, but I'm tossing that one out. I'm going with Breath of the Wild, which I believe is the greatest video game of all time.
Wow.
And I still have a very, very soft spot in my heart for the Dreamcast game Rush 2049.
Wow.
Because the multiplayer car combat was one of the best multiplayer experiences I have ever had, where you're just in an arena, you got weapons, you got cars, and you're just beating each other up. It outdoes Mario Kart Battle on every level. And I'm so sad that game disappeared 20 years ago, but I still have very fond memories. I love it.
I got you. There's a lot of great things came out of the Dreamcast era that just
Dreamcast was fantastic.
Everybody
slept on it. It was way ahead of its time. But pound for pound, more good games were dedicated to that system than any other video game system of all time. I am 100% convinced of this.
I concur, my friend. Can a lightsaber cut through adamantium?
A lightsaber cannot cut through adamantium because nothing can cut through adamantium.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. And the final, most controversial one, Star Wars or Star Trek, and why?
Oh, dude, that's a Sophie's choice right there. It depends on the day. I'm going to go with Star Trek because right now Star Trek is running and operating on all cylinders.
Right.
And Star Wars is in a dip period. So I'm going to go with what's happening right now and say Star Trek because Strange New Worlds is maybe the best Star Trek. It needs some time to fully grow, and let's get some more seasons out. But Strange New Worlds is definitely my favorite series since Next Generation. I just absolutely love it.
That's fair.
That third season of Picard, oh my gosh. That's the movie we wanted. That's the movie we wanted to end it.
There you go.
To end Next Generation.
I totally get that. Well, Brock, it's been a fantastic time talking with you, man. How can people get a hold of you, and how can they support the shift or anything like that?
Yeah, so the shift is coming out December 1st. You can get your tickets right now. You go to angel.com/the shift. You'll right there, immediately it will pop up where the shift is showing near you. And if you don't see your theater listed, you'll see a button say call to request or tap to call. And you hit that button and you'll get in touch with your theater and let them know, hey, I want the shift and I want it in your theater so I can watch it with you. And it's great to do that because the exhibitors, they decide what comes in. And so if they know there's a demand, then they're going to bug Angel Studios for it, and Angel Studios will be happy to send it to them. You
Word.
can find me on Instagram at Director Brock and on Facebook at Writer Brock. And yeah, those are the two. I'm on Twitter as well, but I'm not there as often. At Brock Heasley.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, guys, there'll be links for all those things in the description down below. I want to encourage you guys, make sure you guys go check out, follow Brock, follow Angel Studios, but make sure you check out this film, The Shift, because it really is. It's a fun film. It's a great story. And I really did enjoy watching it. And we will have an article about it on our website here in a couple of weeks also. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay devoted. Peace and love.